I just have a quick message. I'm going to try to get it out. It's like, I've been trying to make sense of it as it's coming through in the last couple of minutes, but I just feel like I need to talk it through. Some of you are trying really hard to prove yourself, You're always fighting to explain yourself and prove yourself and like tell people who you are. Tell yourself who you are. But it's like you're trying to prove yourself, as if you are trying to justify the persona that other people are having a hard time accepting, because it's not you, it's not actually you. So really what you're trying to do is prove to yourself that you can keep up the facade. But really, the reason you're doing that is because the real you're hiding. Because you're scared to reveal yourself. So you're trying to prove something that you know isn't true. A version of you that you know isn't true. Whether that is like trying really hard to get clients or to get a job or to put yourself out there in a way that you don't believe that side of you anyway. And you're trying to get an employer to believe that aspect of you. Prove yourself. Prove that you are the best for that position or whatever. But really, what you really want to do, or who you really are, is in deep hiding. You're trying to prove yourself instead of presenting yourself. There's a big difference between trying to sell yourself and prove yourself and acquire people's appreciation and acceptance and approval. There's a big difference between that and presenting who you are. And then people just align with it. They are drawn to it. It's like you place yourself out where you can be seen, and shit just comes together. There's no proving it. You just are it. You don't need to prove anything because you are the proof. Right? I hope that makes sense. You just are it. I'm being shown, I just got back from Disney World with my kids, and I was really, it's a very stressful experience, Disney, but I was really in my element, and it's just so magical and so fun. And we were waiting, and I felt like this part of me was presented in a way that I didn't even realize was the relaxed. We were sitting in line waiting to meet Cinderella's stepsisters. And this little boy comes over to me. I mean, he was probably like 2 years old. His mom had him on a leash. And he just comes over to me and he's like staring at me. Like totally in awe of something. I was like, "You're so handsome. How are you?" And I was like talking to him and he was just smiling, but he just had these big brown eyes. And he was just staring at me. And his mom kept trying to get him to say, come on. My daughters are like, oh my God, Mom, he loves you. This happened like 3 more times with just little kids who have no choice but to be their truest selves. They just are that. They have no shame in standing next to somebody and just being like, drawn to whatever it is that they're drawn to. There's no overthinking. There's no nothing except their mom going, come on. But she let him just stand there and just kind of like flirt with me a little bit. It happened a couple more times, like 3 more times and I said something to my kids and I'm like, do you notice the way that like these little kids are drawn to me? And they were like, yeah, what is going on with that? And I'm like, I think I just feel so free right now. It's like I'm matching their free spirit, the spirit in them that hasn't been layered over yet or programmed over yet. They're just allowed to be a 2-year-old. There's not much you can do about it. And so I was matching that, and I was just presenting myself without even realizing, just being it. And the purest form of it was drawn to it and noticed it, and I noticed them noticing it. So that's what I'm being shown right now is you're it. You're it. You're the proof of it too. Just look at you. The more you can own it, be it, and just the less you're going to need to feel like you need to explain yourself or even think how to present it. It will just come to you. That job, if you're looking for a job right now, it will come to you. It's going to present itself when you present yourself. So it's time to come out of hiding. It's time to come out of hiding. I found a subconscious belief yesterday that said, if I don't hide, people will attack me. That's something that is a limiting belief in me caused by trauma. So if I don't hide the real me, people will attack me. Because sometimes this presentation, this light, this truth triggers people's demons and their shadows. It's part of my job. Those people that are receptive to growing and to recognizing their shadow and to integrating it and learning from it and loving it and moving through it and becoming more conscious of all the aspects of themselves, and those are the ones that will be drawn to me. But there are also other people who are not willing to do that, but whose shadows will be mirrored. Because I shine the light on their authentic selves. When I present me in my light, it mirrors their light. So it not only illuminates their shadows, but it illuminates their light. And sometimes they're so busy hiding that they don't want me to shine the light on their light and who they really are. They're like, stop seeing me. Don't see the real me. I'm too busy in my hiding space. And the work comes in letting them be there, accepting them where they are, not taking it personally as they project and try to project their shadow on you in order to dim your light because they're not ready for a brighter light. That has nothing to do with you. That has nothing to do with me. And you don't need to prove your light to them or your existence to them. Turn this way and just keep shining. Because someone is calling to you. Someone is needing that light and wanting to be seen. It's not everybody. That discernment is becoming stronger and stronger and stronger. The more that you have strength in you knowing the importance of your existence, the stronger the discernment and the knowing inside of you is becoming about who is meant to be in your field, who is meant to grow, who's meant to stay there. Not just who's meant to come in, experience it, get triggered with their shadows, and then move on. you're going to be able to discern more and more and more strongly and confidently when you have this confidence in yourself that your existence is it. You are it. The people really who you're trying to prove yourself to are the ones who are projecting at you, who you're trying to defend. It's like you're trying to defend yourself against these projections. Defend, explain. They're trying to trigger your demons and your shadows in order to have you meet them there. I just heard rise up. Rise up. We rise up together. So come out wherever you are. It's time to come out of hiding. It's okay. Glinda, 11:11 on my recording. This 11:11 portal tomorrow. Kind of a big deal. What is it that you're wishing for? What is it? What are your goals? What are your dreams? Because those dreams are present. They are trying to present themselves to you for you to see. But as long as you're over here trying and struggling and proving and explaining and pushing, you don't have the space in your field to receive and to allow. You got to get your brain out of the way. And you got to get back into that knowing again. That knowing. Oh, you know what it was in Disney? It was magical. I was like in the midst of the magic and imagination and intuition and potential. And it's like I was believing in magic again. I was not only believing in it, it's like it was all around me. I had no choice but to be it also. Surround yourself with magical things that mirror the magic inside of you. It takes more choice to do that when you're not, when I'm not in Disney and surrounded by that. But start surrounding yourself with people and things, and focus on things that mirror that belief inside of you again. Your magic is coming back. Where did it go? You got scared. You got scared and you went into hiding, and you were protecting yourself. And now is the chance for you to stand in your light with me, with a lot of other people that are trying to do that, and fucking shine. It's a scary, the limelight is a scary place to be. The light is a scary place to be sometimes. But it's where your people are. It's where the other light shiners are. You're not alone in that place. There's an illusion that you're alone there. Okay? That's the message today. I'm just searching right now to see if there's anything else. Was there anything else coming through? Like, what's the next step? What's the next step? You get stuck in the dreaming part of it, but the doing part of it has eluded you. And so now, being is doing. When you present yourself, the doing presents itself too, if that makes sense. So I write down things that I'm grateful for and things that I'm dreaming of and goals that I have. And I've been doing that for a long time, but there's a step that's missing. There is a belief in me that these are just dreams. Shit can't happen. Who am I to think that this could happen? I don't know how to make these things happen. So I'm just going to keep writing them, but not actually believing that these things can happen, because the how And the doing has eluded me. So it's time to shift. It's time to shift. It doesn't mean that it can't happen. It just means that I've been missing a step in the process. What's the next step? So pick one of them. Pick one of your goals. Pick one of your dreams. And really start focusing on the steps to get to it. Sit down with this goal. Just meditate with it. Be like, okay, what's the first step for that? Let your intuition guide you. Your brain is trying to guide you. Like, I don't know how to get to that job. I don't know how to make more money. I don't know, like, whatever it is. I don't know how to call in my person. I don't even know what the first step is. Meditate with that goal as if it is an individual energy. It's a thing. It exists. Meditate with it and listen to it. What does this goal look like for me? What does that look like for me, though? If your dream is a relationship. What does that look like for me, though? What does that look like for me? I imagine, even just like I'm in my room right now, I'm in my bedroom, I imagine sharing a room with someone again, which it's hard for me to imagine. But if that's the case, how do you open yourself to the energy of that? It can't just be that all of a sudden they're plopped in this space. There's no space for them, actually. It's completely occupied by me. I don't know that, like, my closet. Would there be space for someone's shit? No. So maybe part of the next step, I was going to say part of the problem, but maybe part of the next step is that there's clutter inside of here. Not only, like, do I need to make space for someone else's stuff to come in here, but the reason that I need to make space for that is because there's a lot of clutter that's in there, and that's mirroring a lot of clutter that's going on inside of here or inside of here. So you clean it out externally and create the space for something that exists, and it will exist. It will make its way. Okay? I got a call I got to take. That's it for now. I love you guys.